Hey there, life makers. We are doing our live masterclass training on Feng Shui for Love today. So the focus is how do you shift up the energy in your space for love, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Feng Shui class that I am putting on starting February 13th. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea in this video about what Feng Shui is like and how you use it in your space and how you use it to shift energy. And what better topic than love, considering we've got Valentine's Day just right around the corner. So I'm excited for anybody who joins us live, and if you're watching the replay, also know that you can feel free to ask any questions that you want in the comments below, and I will come back and answer all of them. So if you have anything that you need to know about Feng Shui or the tips and tricks or anything like that, be sure to comment live and be sure to comment as you watch the replay, because I'd love to interact with you and give you all the information I have about Feng Shui. So why do I love Feng Shui so much? Well, if you know me well, I'm called the Energetic Ninja because I focus on equipping clients with energetic and strategic tools and techniques in their life so that they can create the life that they truly want. So for those of you that have done some of my programs in the past, you know that I am very much strategy driven. I'm very much about routine, structure, and framework, and I'm very much about doing the work that you need to do to create what it is you truly want. So you've got to fully understand your reason why. It's really good to know your purpose, and then you start taking action based on that. But I also believe that there's an energetic platform that we can use every day. So there's something that I train on called the energetic platform to get your personal energy shifted and where you need it to be in my 90-day course that I do. That's all about creating your life strategy and implementing it. And then it's also about creating the energetic foundation. And that is where Feng Shui comes in, is the state of your home reflects the state of your life. So when we can create an energetic foundation in our space from which to live, that impacts the actions we're taking. Why? Because it impacts our personal energy. Okay, so that's why Feng Shui is important to me. I learned Feng Shui over 10 years ago. I had moved to Calgary. I was newly married. I was pregnant and very, very ill. And so I decided to take the year off from working and spend it with my 7-year-old, who we transitioned to Calgary. And I got pretty bored pretty quick because I was a major type A personality. So once I got over the morning sickness, which was all day sickness, I decided, a girlfriend came over, Shannon, and she was talking about this one-day Feng Shui course she took. And I'm like, Feng Shui, interesting. So I found a course to take, and I was hooked. Like, I loved it. I bought every book I could buy, right? Like, type A personality at home now. Now I've got a new focus. I'm going to really implement this in our lives. My husband worked away at the time, so he would come home and he would notice subtleties and changes in our space, but he couldn't necessarily see them, but he knew they felt different, right? So it's not like you come into my home and you can totally go, oh my God, it's Feng Shui. You just know it feels really good, and then you wonder why it feels so good. There are some visual clues that you'll pick up on if you take the course and you'd understand. You would come to the house and see them. But if not, you probably wouldn't even really notice. But what I found was, and the beauty part about Feng Shui in your life is 70% of it is the intention that you set of what it is you truly want. Right? Like, that's powerful. 30% is moving the stuff around. 70% is deciding for you. Right? And that's why as I got more and more into living in this online world and doing more and more work with my clients, I'm like, I got to teach them Feng Shui. Because Feng Shui is 70% mindset and deciding what you want and 30% moving stuff around. But when you shift the energy in your space along with what you're thinking about you want, powerful. Powerful. Okay, so that's why I love it so much. So I took all the classes, became certified, then I went back the next year and I taught some of the classes at the university that I learned from at Mount Royal in Calgary. And then I went on to teach students in-person groups. We did some online stuff, and through the years I've taught and consulted. I don't consult anymore, so in order to bring it back, I had to bring it back in an online form. So I'll talk more about that at the end. But today we're going to focus on love. So in your home, there are 9 areas that focus on the 9 areas of life. So abundance, self-discovery and reputation, relationships and love, creativity, assistance, purpose and passion, wisdom and spirituality, community and health and well-being. So when you feng shui, there's different spots in your home that represent those different 9 areas of your life. So I want you to think about standing in your front door looking into your home. Okay, it can be an apartment, it can be a house. Doesn't matter. Even think about in your office space, okay? So you're standing in your front door and you're looking into your home. The area of relationships and love, so we're going to focus on romantic relationships and self-love because this is the area where it resonates, is the back right corner of your space, the back right third of your space. That is the area in your home based on Feng Shui, which is thousands of years old. So I figured if it's that old, there's got to be something to it. That's the area of your home that vibrates with the energy of love. The back right third of your home is the relationship area. This focuses on 2 types of love. It's self-love and then it's romantic love with a partner. So you're going to amp up romantic love and you're going to look at self-love in this certain situation. If you're wanting to attract a partner into your space, we're going to get into a little bit of specifics of how you do that as well. Okay, so the back right corner of your space holds the love energy. The other area of your home that is all about love with regards to Feng Shui is your master bedroom, which makes sense, right? Like your master bedroom is for sleeping and sex. Romantic love, right? Intimacy with your partner. So your master bedroom is another space that we'll look at. So I want you to grab a pen and paper if you haven't already, because you need to write this stuff down. So if you're watching the replay, pause the video, grab a pen and paper, because I'm going to give you exactly what you need to add in that space to get the energy of love going. Okay? So in Feng Shui, we use a few different things to shift the energy in a space. We use our intention, we use color, and we use elements, which is wood and water and fire and earth and metal. Okay, and then in some of the areas we use spiritual figures and stuff like that, and then we can also use gemstones and essential oils. Like there's lots you can do, but we're going to keep it really simple for today. So you're going to shift the energy of love in your space. Okay, so the first thing you need to remember is the relationship area is the back right third of your space from your front door. If this is unclear to you, sketch out your floor plan for me and I will make sure you hit the love spot properly, okay? And also know that you're going to work in your master bedroom, okay? So we know where the love areas are. Now what we need to do in that back right corner of our space, and this applies to a main floor and the basement area. If the basement is complete, if it's unfinished, you don't necessarily need to add the cures in. And then it can also apply to the upper floor as well, okay? Gets a little more technical, but ask questions if you need any clarity on where that is in your space, okay? But when you feng shui, like that back right corner, your love energy goes down to the basement and all the way up to the upper floor, okay? Like it's like a grid that stays in its own section. So in that area, the colors that vibrate with love energy are, what do you think? Pink, right? So you need to add pink to that area. Now don't freak out. You don't need to paint it pink. Like when my girls were little, I've moved quite a few times. So I feng shuied like 6 houses myself just in 10 years because I like to move. So if my little girls were in the love area upstairs and they liked pink, because some of them do, then I would actually paint the room pink because I'm like, I might as well go full tilt. But if you're not in that situation, you need to add the color pink in. But here's the deal, guys. You come into my house, that color of pink is vibrating and in that space, but you don't see it, okay? Because what I've used is the color pink, but I've hidden it. So the color vibrates with an energy. It doesn't need to be seen to be there, okay? But you can't just add like a pink little ribbon or like a teeny little pink post-it note. That's not enough color. When we think about adding color, we think about a poster board size of color. And that's the amount of color that you want to add into that space, okay? So go to the dollar store. Like feng shui is cheap, man. It is budget friendly. So go to the dollar store, grab a few pink poster boards. And where I like to hide the poster board is actually behind the artwork. right? Because you can, like, I use painter's tape and I just paint it on the back and nobody knows it's there. Okay, so you're gonna add the color pink into that area. Now here's the key. I want you, before you start to Feng Shui, to write the intention of what you want for love in your life. I want you to write it based on self-love and how you feel about yourself and your romantic love, and if you're inviting a partner into your life, or what you want with your current partner. The intention that you write needs to be in the present, so we don't talk about it like it's future and coming. We word it so it's in the present, right? So I consistently practice self-love by, taking care of my energy and blah, 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 okay? I am present with my partner and our love continues to grow as we create a deeper commitment with one another. Like whatever your intention is. It can be short-term or it can be long-term. That is totally up to you. So you're going to write your intention down. So that's your first step. Then you've got your pink poster board. You're going to go put it in the area, and the whole time you're going to be thinking about what it is you truly want. Okay, you are placing this Feng Shui cure, the color, with intention in that area. So you're putting it under the bed, if there's a bed there. You're putting it behind the arc. Like you can hide the color there if you don't want pink in that area. Okay, find a way to add the color pink. Okay, or you can use pillows if it's in an area. You can use fabric. Like there's all sorts of ways to hide that color. If you're having problems coming with an idea, snap a picture of the spot and I'll help you figure something out because I've done this a few times. Okay, so you're going to add the color pink with the intention the whole time thinking about what it is you're going to do for self-love and what that means to you. Maybe you're going to stop beating yourself up about your body, right? Maybe you're going to stop thinking you're not good enough. Like maybe the intention is, I am good enough. I'm going to show up completely as who I am and serve and add value to the world. Okay, so you're going to think about that intention and the intention for your relationship. It could be I'm inviting, my ideal partner into my life. They show up. Okay, you're going to place that pink color there. The other cure that happens in that area is the element. And the element in this area is earth. Okay, so one of the fastest, best, I think, love cures is to use rose quartz, which is a stone. I meant to grab it, but I can't. I have to run and get it then. But I actually have a rose quartz gemstone that is, so that's earth energy, right? Because it's a stone that's in the shape of a heart. So I hold it with my intention and then I go and place it in the area. Earth energy could also be, artwork with mountains on it. Earth energy could be pottery things. Earth energy could be stones, right? If you can, do things in pairs because relationships are all about two people. Okay, so you can add another layer of energy in. So all you've done to this point, you guys, is written an intention of what it is you truly want, which is what I talk about all the time. And now you're moving things in your space to represent what that is. So you've added the color pink and you've added earth energy. Now, that's like basic Feng Shui. If you want to amp it up, like you're serious about the love energy rolling, you can do a couple more things. And that is, you can add the secondary colors, which are red and white. Okay? I keep it simple. Man, Dollar Store loves me for the poster board when I Feng Shui a house. I put pink, red, and white all behind that piece of artwork. Right? I should actually take a picture. It's behind my daughter's painting in her room because that's where the relationship area is right now. And I've just put it behind there, okay? So you want to add red and white as the secondary colors to amp that energy up, okay? Poster board size of color. It doesn't have to be a poster board, but I want you to think about that visual as to how much color needs to go in. Like if you have a bedroom there, use like white sheets. Use pink sheets, right? Put a pink sheet between the bed, like the bed box, the box spring, and the mattress. Like that's how you can easily add the color. None of this is hard. Put a piece behind the headboard. Like easy peasy, right? Keep it simple. Anything I teach is always simple, right? Because we're already busy enough. Okay, and then if you want to amp it up even more, you are going to add the element of fire because fire is the building element for earth. Okay, what's fire? Fire is light. So you could add in a salt crystal lamp, a good combo there, because a salt crystal lamp is also earth energy. So you've now got fire and earth right there, right? You could add in candles. So add in 2 candles to the space. If it's in a kitchen, put 2 candles in the cupboard. They don't necessarily have to be visually seen for that energy to reside there, because energy is in everything, right? Like the desk I'm sitting at has energy. This big, oh my God, it's so heavy, you guys. This big pyrite, which is energy of abundance, and I have on my desk. And if you get in the program, I'll teach you how to amp up, you know, your desk and office areas, right? Everything has energy. This has bigger energy than my desk does, right? But it all impacts us. Okay, and the stuff in the drawers in my desk have energy. Like, it all matters, right, you guys? So the thing, I'm just putting this big rock down. The thing about it is you don't have to see it for it to be residing there. Okay, so you have added pink, you've added earth energy. You are amping it up with adding red and white, and you are adding the energy of fire. Okay, so that's what you're doing in that love space. What are you doing in your master bedroom? Okay, well, first off, I think if any of you have seen any of these trainings before, your master bedroom is not for anything that is like exercise equipment or things that shouldn't be there, like the laundry basket or stacks of books or stacks of papers, or like, I've seen it all, you guys, okay? Your master bedroom is your personal retreat. It's where you nourish yourself, self-love, and your relationship. It should feel like your favorite hotel, your favorite bed and breakfast, or your favorite room that you've seen in a magazine. That's how it should feel. So first off, what do you got to do? We had a clutter clearing challenge. Like, you got to declutter. And that goes with the love area of your home as well. If you don't declutter stuff, you're not cleaning up the energy first. Declutter your master bedroom. Remember that it's for self-care, which is sleeping and relaxation, part of it. Right? And then it's also for your relationship, which is intimacy. What do you need to do in your master? Well, you need to add the energy and the color of love, which is pink. You guys don't know my husband. Well, some of you know my husband. There is no way the dude would have pink in our bedroom, like visually, that you could see. It's not for him, and since it is his bedroom too, I'm not going to throw on the pink pillows. If your husband likes pink, if your husband doesn't care, bring on any shade of pink onto the bed. You want pairs of everything that you put in your room, because that is the energy of, you know, a relationship. Okay, so have 2 pillows. For me, because my husband is not pro the pink pillows, and I typically go for red anyways, as you can tell by the constant red lips, that I added the pink energy with a sheet between the mattress and the box spring. So that love energy resides in a room. We just don't see it. Okay? So you can add pink in there. You want to start working on pairs in your bedroom. And you want to work on how it feels in there. Like, I wanted this particular new bedroom, because I just moved 6 months ago, to feel like a hotel. So I have all of the white bedding, which is a love color. I have, you know, multiple pillows in sets of pairs. I have a sitting area in this room because it's big enough to do that. So I have 2 chairs and 2 pillows, and right, it goes on and on. I've created an intimate space. The other big thing in bedrooms is it is for pictures of you and your spouse, your partner, not for you and your whole family. This is always a hard one. I am glad that I'm not teaching this training live, because everybody goes with that, okay? Get the family pictures out of your bedroom. In Feng Shui, I can tell you a much better spot to put them. But you want a recent picture of you and your spouse. I don't want the wedding picture from 20 years ago. You can have that, but you need one of a recent, thing that you've gone to do. Right? Make it a recent picture. This is about your relationship right now. It's probably very different than it was when you got married 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, right? You have to keep up with your relationship. So put a picture of the 2 of you in your bedroom. This is all about connection, right? Now, if you are single and you want to bring somebody into your life, you have to make room for them. And what does that mean? Your closet can't be completely full with all your stuff. You need an area for them to put their stuff in. It doesn't mean I'm encouraging you to have people move in with you. But if you want somebody to come into your life, you need to have space for them. So you're going to have visual space in your closet for their things to be. Empty out a drawer or two in your dresser so there's room for their energy to come into your life. Look around your whole house and see how many pictures of single people you have in artwork and stuff. And start adding in pairs of everything. So in art, there should be 2 people. There should be 2 candles. There should be 2 stones. There should be 2 lamps. Like, start adding in the energy of 2 into all areas of your home if you're wanting to invite somebody into your life. So those are things to be conscious of if you're wanting to invite a relationship in. Okay, so you're going to make your bedroom feel like a retreat for you for nourishment and self-care and an intimate space for you and your partner by having pairs of everything, adding the love color in, and adding a recent photo in. Make it feel really good in there, you guys. Okay, so get rid of all the crap too. So that is really where you're going to start with Feng Shui with regards to bringing in the love energy in your space. You're going to work in that back right third of your space when you're standing from the front door. You've got pink as the main color, red and white as the secondary colors. You've got the earth element. You've got the element of fire, which we call the building element in Feng Shui. You're going to add all of those things in based on what? The intention that you set about what it is you truly want with regards to your relationship and your self-care and how you feel about yourself. And then you're going to head up and work, well, I say head up because that's what happens at my house. I don't know where you're going to head in your house, to your bedroom, your master bedroom, and you are going to clear out the clutter. You're going to create a space that's like a retreat. You're going to start adding things in pairs, making sure that the side tables are equal, making sure there's 2 lamps. You're going to add a recent photo. You're going to add the pink love energy. Heck, buy some more poster board and just put poster board between the sheets or behind the headboard. Okay, like these things can be very simple, but I will tell you that when you start shifting the energy in your space and you start really intentionally moving things around in what you have, you will shift the energy in your life. So we are talking specifically about love energy today, but this happens with regards to energy of abundance when we focus on the abundance area. It happens with regards to your purpose and your passion when we start focusing on that area of your home. It's as much or more about mindset and knowing what you truly want. And then this is taking your first action of saying, I'm committing to shifting this in my life. I have been doing Feng Shui for over 10 years. It's a powerful practice. It is the first thing we start doing and talking about when we move into a space. And I will tell you that I'm married to the most black and white dude on, like, maybe not on the planet, but not really his bag, but he is now, as we got going and as he started realizing how much it changed the energy in our space when we started to go visit friends who didn't have any Feng Shui on the go and spend time with other people. When he realized that impact, now every time we move, he has his own little list of things he's got to do Feng Shui-wise when we get here. But he knows what it creates for us. He talks about it with regards to the impact it has on our kids and their happiness and their health. He knows when the house gets, a little bit out of energetic alignment that he'll even start decluttering. Like I noticed the last time he was home, he was down working on his files, right? Because he wants to clean out the energy of it. He knows that his job is to paint the front door red at every house we show up to. And he has the red paint ready to go. Sometimes I paint it red and then I put another color over it because it doesn't match the stucco color or whatever's on the outside of the house. But he knows his job. So I know that when this black and white dude has guys phoning home from the rig to me to ask me Feng Shui questions, that it works, that it matters, that it feels different. People come to my home and they're like, oh, I could just stay forever. And I'm like, well, I don't want you to stay forever, but I'm glad you're enjoying the space. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, it's energy. You use the energy to create the life that you want, to create the foundation from which you want to live. So today we trained on how to amp up the love energy in your space. I want to hear what you've done. I would love to see pictures in the comments about what you're adding in. If you have any questions, you be sure to comment on this feed or just comment in the Life Makers group in general, or you can always email me. I am always available at jill@jillethier.com. Because I'm here to help. Like, if you want to do it, I want to help you. So Start creating that foundation in your space with Feng Shui, with all of these love tips and tricks. If you want to know more, I am leading a group of 30 through a 6-week Feng Shui program. If the timing doesn't work for you, but you want in on this experience of me training you through the program live in a private Facebook group, not this one, then get in on the action. Feng Shui is a journey, you guys. So some of you will get it all done in 6 weeks. Some of you will take like 6 months. It doesn't matter. It will be your process of how you incorporate Feng Shui into your life. But if you want me live in the group each week with you training on the stuff you're learning online, then get in on the action. I'll put the link in the comments below. It is like a steal at $97 because this is one area of your life you get, and you get to finish off the other 8 areas plus all the other stuff I know. Like, I'm giving you everything I know because why wouldn't I, right? And so if you want in, definitely join me. It's going to be a ton of fun. I think there's 14 spots left at the time that we're recording this. So yeah, hit the link, get in. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me. But what I want you to do is take some action on what you've learned today, because you've now taken time to watch this video. So respect your time enough to go and do something about it. Anyways, love you lots. Be sure to comment. Be sure to send me pictures, and I can't wait to see you again on another training.